Yvonne back to do the bonus read. I always find that silly things happen to me when I'm doing the readings in the morning. Because I've got like quite busy, I've tried to set up some better processes for myself because of reading all around the world. And I sometimes, I've got it wrong a couple of times where I tried to ring people at the wrong time, or the time that I thought it was when it isn't. So I'm actually getting to this sort of stage where I'm, I don't know why I bother setting an alarm. An alarm never wakes me up. I'm always up hours before. I've been up since 3 a.m. I'm finding I just don't need as much sleep now or something. But anyway, so I just wrote to someone and said, I booked your reading in England. I booked your reading. Hello, if you're watching this. I booked your reading in for 9 a.m. on Monday, which is my 6 p.m. I just realised she's written back 9 p.m. I'm like, you're going to miss me if we do that. So I don't know if I wrote the wrong thing. I'm not checking at the moment, but it was just a bit funny. Anyway, I digress. We are going to do your bonus read this morning with the Gilded Tarot. So the What's Cracking reading was quite a heavy personal reading. So, and I know some of you guys love that. Spirit comes through and tells you where to move on the next leg of your journey. And I certainly enjoy those little wake-up calls, or whatever you like to call them. Alrighty. What are we doing here? Okay, so the Two of Swords did come out in the What's Cracking reading. It does talk about a choice. It talks about a decision that you really don't want to make. This always reminds me of Star Trek with the mask here. Actually, the X-Men had a mask. One of them had a mask too. This is blindfolding though. This isn't enhancing your visual or your inner knowledge. This is blindfolding. This is, I don't want to make this decision. I'm worried if I make this decision, it's going to hurt. I'm going to hurt someone else. But this decision has to be made because it's truth. It has to be done. So what happens is we get fence sitting here. We get stalemate. We don't want to go in either direction. We don't want to hurt anybody. We don't want to release ourselves, and we get stuck. So some of you are in a stuck at the moment. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is an offer, and it generally is an offer of love with the Knight. And it's a card of action. So something's being offered to you here. And I feel like whatever this is, you're either deciding not to accept it, or you're deciding that you're going to hurt someone by saying no. So you've stuck yourself there. You've put yourself in a stalemate. I'm not really sure when I want to stay single. How easy is that? I don't really want your cup. And most likely I'm tossing up between, do I take this offer or do I stay where I am because I'm very happy single? Something is changing with the Eight of Wands. This is messages. This is messages of love. This is arrows of love. Someone is very intent on getting your attention here. So you could have knocked somebody back. You could have said, I don't want your love at this time. I'm doing just fine by myself. And you are constantly getting messages back. Someone wants to have a talk with you. Okay, so what I want to say to you, whoever this is not giving you all the truth. Now, I always say to people, as much as people come up with deceit with this card, and I guess it is deceit, but it's not always, a deceit in that someone's done something bad to you. It could be that they're doing themselves a misjustice here. This is about not speaking up. This is about trying to get away with something. The swords represent our thoughts and ideas. It could be stealing intellectual property. But what we're seeing here is someone not being truthful. So someone's saying no to an offer and possibly wants to remain alone. But what I've got here is one person or both people not really speaking up about how they're thinking or feeling here. There's a withholding of emotion and a withholding of information. So it's possible that one or both of you have a lot more to say than what is being given here. And it's coming through with this Eight of Wands. So there seems to be a very defensive behavior. So I feel you've got someone coming in to make an offer who isn't being truthful about their feelings. And I feel that's why you're not taking the offer. I feel that there is a need here for somebody to speak up, because otherwise somebody's refusing this offer on the grounds of not having the information they need. Okay, if this brand new start, this is a brand new solid new start. This is a long-term investment. If this is in a relationship and you're being offered a relationship here, this is something really beautiful that you can really sink your teeth into. But someone's not speaking up. So either the person making the offer is trying to do it without really expressing their feelings, but they're coming up as a Knight of Cups, which says to me that perhaps they are very emotional, but just not saying it. If they were the Knight of Swords, you know that they would say it. But there's feeling here that perhaps you're not saying anything and choosing to remain single because you're not prepared to open up and talk about your feelings. Either way, this is reaching a stalemate here. It's reaching a stalemate because somebody here, or both of you, are not expressing the way you feel. Let's see what else is going on. All right, so we have the Hanged Man. So this is the energy we're putting ourselves in here. Now, the Hanged Man talks of going deep inside to look at things from a different perspective. Sometimes this can be because the universe needs you to take time out because they want to download messages to you. But sometimes this can be you putting yourself in this space because you don't want to deal with something. So you've cut yourself off, you're hanging in there, you're just not really attending to anything. All right, Wheel of Fortune. This is it now. This is the universe saying, right, I've poked you with the stick, you're not listening. It's time for me to jump in and do something. Something is changing, some sort of energy, karma. Something is changing around here. Let's just put you down so you can see. All right. Okay. This is walking away from things that no longer emotionally serve you. And there seems to be some sort of balance through a decision to make. So I think that you've initially said no to an offer because someone hasn't given you the whole truth of how they're feeling. So if someone's holding back, then it makes them look dishonest. It's a bit like the car salesman, you know, trying to sell you a car, but actually trying to dupe you into thinking that you're getting a better deal than you are. So someone's still wearing a mask here. All right, Five of Cups. Someone's very disappointed that this offer's not going to be accepted. Probably feeling a little bit flat, depressed, unhappy, and very confused by this. That's such an interesting reading. Okay, so we have someone now who's feeling very rejected and moving away. Trying to make a decision about how to approach this now. I wouldn't worry, the universe is going to step in here. Something has to happen. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here. This is a very big offer here for you, but it's got someone really bound because somebody doesn't want to invest at this time. Somebody wants to have some sort of situation here. Somebody's standing back because the energy the other person's giving off is feeling very deceitful. And they don't trust, whoever's being given this offer doesn't trust that energy. So I feel like they're saying no, and I feel like now whoever this is making the offer is very confused, maybe a little down, depressed, and is backing off, going back into some sort of reclusive healing state. And I feel like someone else is just moving towards the future and leaving it behind. Okay, so we have the Chariot coming through. For those of you who like the signs, we have Pisces and Cancer here at the moment. So this card here talks about forward movement. It talks about things, yeah, there's clearer communication coming through. This person sees you as their future. They see you as the person that they want to be with without any doubt whatsoever. But in order to move this forward, they've got to be prepared to put in the work. And that means expression. They've got to show you their passion. They have to get you to really understand who they are by speaking up. This person is holding back. They do have great feelings for you. They do want a future, and they are trying to express themselves, but they're still stuck in their ego. They're not really understanding how to bring forth the truth. Wow, okay, I'm pretty sure we've seen this already. The Queen of the Light has come out here. The Queen of the Light talks about illumination, enlightenment, and celebration, which is that Hanged Man sort of energy coming through here. All right, let's just read her. She is 15. The Queen of the Light is a beautiful ally and comes into your life to herald success in all of your ventures. She illuminates the most important steps on your path and reminds you of your own brilliance. You're intelligent and inspired, and all your needs will be met. Remember that you are the instrument of the divine shining through you in this world. You are on the correct path for your highest good. The Queen also brings you insight into how you manifest your reality in the most miraculous ways. She promises you'll be shown the next right action and celebrates this as you stand brilliant, joyful, and enlightened in the present time. You've worked hard to come this far. You can be proud to stand tall in your conviction that in your heart of hearts you know the truth of your situation. Rewards for your perseverance and willingness to learn are on their way. Gratitude and acceptance are key today. Gratitude, acceptance, and just going inside to understand what you want here and how to work your way around that. Have a great day.